Dr. Kemi Olunloyo, the videos I just did, one was for Iyabo, one was for Tonto. For those of you that don't understand Yoruba, I really don't have time, but I'm going to do it very short for you in English. What happened with Iyabo Ojo was on Sunday night, she was arrested by the DSS. They came to her house and they raided her house and took her away. Men in black, you know how it is, masks and all that. The operation involved taking her to Abuja, but they could not make it to Abuja at that time of night, so they basically took her to the local DSS office in Magodo, Ikeja, Lagos, where she was interrogated and interviewed in the morning, and then later in the day they let her go home. They seized her passport and she's supposed to report there once a week. Now, what benefits her in this is that she is a liar and she doesn't want her fans to know anything happened, so she's already debunked it. And I happen to be an investigative journalist that my job is really to expose things and people. The DSS themselves don't want to make noise with this case. They don't want to give it to the mainstream media. Now, you know, the mainstream media in Nigeria are puppets. They don't investigate. They don't look at suppressed and underreported news. They only do what they're told. If a statement didn't come from the DSS, they're not going to report it. It's hearsay to them. So these things actually happened. So like I said, they're saying in the Senate that they don't want to make it political. Okay, it has political undertones. It's the Senate president. And what happened is Ireti Kiningbe made an address in front of the Senate president. Whatever they said, because I don't cover politics, okay? I cover Iyabo and Tonto. I don't cover politics. However, whatever Ireti said to the Senate president, Natasha Akpoti got up, the Kogi senator, and countered something. She said her own thing, and many of the senators thought it was rude. And they wanted Natasha to apologize to the Senate president, because what happened after all this incident is that Natasha spoke on the phone to Iyabo. Iyabo and Natasha are friends. Right now, Iyabo's acting as if she doesn't know who Natasha is. You saw her video last night, a live video. Who is Natasha? What's she talking about? They're friends. And apparently, I believe that the NSC has a wiretap on them. And if you don't know what a wiretap is when they're tapping your line and they're hearing your conversation with somebody else. And after that wiretap, whatever Natasha said about the Senate president, I don't know. Iyabo and Tonto put a post up for her. Okay? The EFCC should freeze their accounts, because if any money entered Iyabo's account right around that time frame, that's the payment for the blog post. And Iyabo and Tonto continued 3 days relentlessly posting the Senate president's number, his wife, and a lot of young women who they defamed. They said all of them were side chicks, current chicks, side chicks, ex-side chicks. Hilda Bassi was there, and Hilda Bassi is from Akwa Ibom State. And Akpabio was once governor over there. They had Iniedo there. They had quite a lot of ladies there, including a lady, Dakore, who just arrived in the States and said on a video that she doesn't even know the Senate president. And at the end of the day, we have this whole thing about who is Gist Lover. It is Iyabo and Tonto, and they'll get them soon. The other thing I wanted to say that I said in the second video was the fact that Tonto Dike blackmailed that police officer, Princess Nkiru Nwode. I've received information and screenshots and things from one or two members of her family, because they posted them on Gist Lover, their address, their phone number, their everything. It's the same thing they did with me. They posted my address and phone number and the picture of my apartment, and my landlord told Iyabo and Tonto that if it's you running that, just know that Madam Kim is not the only one that lives in that building. I've gotten a lot of complaints, and I'm going to tell you that you will spend the night in Kuje prison. You need to stop. Anyway, at the end of the day, they do this all the time. Okay, the Senate president's phone number was listed, it was posted. They've now deleted it. Now, the information I received at Tonto was very disturbing, but apparently I'm hearing now that she blackmailed everybody in that case. Tonto, after posting all this stuff about this cop and Patrick and Princess and all these cops in the Anambra RSS case, those cops say they're innocent. This lady said she was innocent, and she was the one that caught Nnamdi. You not turn around and go ask her for money. Tonto asked her for 10K. Okay, and she said, I don't have 10K and I'm not paying. It's blackmail. Why would I pay? Okay, give me 6K. I'll get, somewhere in the conversation, I think she wrote, we will take it down. We'll take it off Gist Lover. She wanted money to make the story disappear from Gist Lover after she collected the money. The lady said, I don't have 6K. My family doesn't have 6K. It's blackmail. I didn't do it. I'm waiting for the police investigation. So Tonto was bargaining blackmail money until she got to $4,000. And the lady said, no. I've told you. Apparently, it's not just her. So many people went to her. Her name is Princess Nkiru Onwode. And she's an officer, a PPR. And apparently, even TV stations and some of the bloggers came to her. We can clean up your image. Everybody just wants money. But Tonto was like, I'll make the story go away. We'll make the story go away. Will. The pronoun suggests that she's the one doing it. She's the one posting it. So that's really what I said in both videos. I said it in Yoruba. Enjoy, share.
So, this is a Monday morning in Canada. I normally don't start work early on Mondays, but I just came to do a few things, and I got a call from someone from Nigeria, and I don't think Nigerian politicians will make heaven. I'm just telling you. Nigerian politicians, they will not make heaven. They cannot make heaven. And let me just explain. You know, I just, sometimes I say things just to leave my mind. And I wanted to have a good week this week. You called me that, I know your friend got into government and they gave you an appointment as a federal something, I don't really know. And you came, you called me this morning. Things are going okay, good for you. You said you want to buy another house in Canada because you saw my post last weekend with a realtor, so I should help you connect and get a house here again. According to you, you've bought 3 houses already. You just want to buy the 4th one for your 4 children because you want to settle them. And you don't know how this government, whether it will last or not, whether Baba Agostino, you said all that, and I was listening. You told me also that you don't do mortgage, you just buy cash. You bought 3 already, you want to buy the 4th one, and I was listening. And I should help you to buy. My brother, you can't make heaven. I know. You know your kids are here, that kids are grown. I knew you way back from Nigeria. They're probably going to be listening and watching this video too. And your wife too. You know what you got. I told you, I said to you that I think Nigeria is difficult now because the youths want to demonstrate end of this month. There's a lot of hardship. Gas, petrol is expensive. Food is expensive. He said, we in diaspora always think Nigeria is bad and it's not as bad as we think. My brother, over 100 million Nigerians have camera phone. Social media, we see these things now. We see things are bad. We feel it. We have people back home too. It's not diaspora thing. And you have the mind. How long this government don't deserve? You have the mind. You don't buy 3 houses or you won't buy the 4th one because you're not sure how long Baba go day. I cannot. I don't see the pathway that you will make heaven. I'm telling you. And you guys have to listen. Don't do what you're going to do, and the people after you will suffer. Listen, I know you're not Jagaban. You're not the president. I know that one. And you're not a governor. I think give you some federal post. You won't loot Nigeria dry. Look at people, poverty. Young girls are doing prostitution. Yahoo, crime everywhere because of people like you. But make I tell you, that phone, let me cut her. Because I don't want you to call me again. So that when God go to send in punishment to you, he would not say that Dr. Zoe overheard or that I connected you. If you want to a real Togo, Henry's on my page, can go to him directly. No, I won't give you any connect. I'm telling you, I don't want to deal with people like you. You're heartless. And like I say, I can't see a pathway through which you can make heaven. You cannot make heaven. You Nigerian politicians, you guys are too mean. Okay, assuming you still the one that will do just you and your family. You guys will still the one that will do generations and leave the other people in swallow. That's wrong. I don't want to, as I say, this is Monday morning. I don't want to start the week. Don't call me again, please, I'm begging you. Go and look for where you're going to dump your money. I don't want to have anything to do with it. Because the prayer, where people, they pray for you for that country, my brother, be better prayer. Be better prayer. Politicians, you guys have to think twice. And for the youth that are demonstrating, I'm with you guys in spirit. You guys should do protest. You suffer too much. I'm saying it. But if I come back to Nigeria, they will hold me at the airport. Myself, I'm a Canadian. I get my Canadian belly now. You will explain to Canada what happened to their Peking. I will say it. You guys will not make heaven, Nigerian politicians. You guys are too mean, too greedy. Chop small. Go and fix the country. Fit. Say diaspora people, they always think Nigeria is bad. We see them, we see everything on social media. We go home too. Now come on here.